After so many requests from people for more spiritual guide drawings and information about connecting to their guides, following the first film I made 2 years ago, I have now produced this short film. If guides are a totally new concept to you, and then I suggest you watch the first film called An Introduction to Spirit Guides first. Here I invite you to share my experience of drawing a guide. We all have access to the guides. They are helping us on many levels in many ways, though most of us are not aware of the fact, because the guides operate on a finer waveband of energy than ours, and their presence is often so subtle and gentle, and we are usually so focused upon much of our physical environment and have lots of mental chatter going on that we cannot sense them around us. People often contact me to see if I can draw one of their departed relatives, because they believe that they are one of their guides. The guides I bring through are from the higher realms. They're beyond the level that your relatives inhabit. Departed relatives may be wishing to help you, but some caution is advised here, for though their love and concern for you is without question, their guidance may not be of the highest value to you, if they have not been developed spiritually whilst on the earth plane. All guidance should be judged by the importance and quality of the information of the messages received. It is important not to overestimate them, for, though they generally have access to information that is unavailable to us on the earth plane, they can and do make mistakes, so you should not assume they are infallible. Many of the teacher guides who I bring through come from the higher dimensions and have developed and evolved a high level of mastery and skill required to communicate clearly and coherently with us. It really takes an enormous amount of energy on their part to reach our physical plane. Communication with guides requires a change in the vibrational energy levels of both you and the guide who is trying to get through to you. When my first guide came through to me, Gordon appeared to me in a dream. Guides often work with us in this way, as in our sleep state our brainwaves have changed and we are more receptive to information downloads on that level. We have less problem with our chattering, overactive mind. Well, the high-level guides help you with letting go of fear. They offer joy, self-love, and to assist you in your personal and spiritual growth. They neither frighten, flatter, or bully you. There are no must-dos, and they will not say theirs is the only way, the only truth there is, and they usually avoid making predictions. Their messages are usually uplifting and inspiring and never take on any negative form. Living in the realm of unconditional love, they never judge us, criticize us, tell us we are right, or tell us we are wrong. There is no right and wrong on the higher levels. The guides will work with us on many levels and in many ways, and they often use metaphor or symbolism to assist us. That is why our dreams they bring before us sometimes seem abstract and disjointed and even absurd. Once, while doing a reading for a lady, every time I passed on to her the information I was receiving from her guide, she would reply, "Well, that's a coincidence," Oh, there's another coincidence, and another coincidence. At the end of the reading, she turned to me and asked me if I could find a name for her guide. And before I could ask, the guide leaned forward and said to me, "Tell her my name is Coincidence." They often have a wonderful and dry sense of humour, and I am often the butt of the jokes of the guides. Yes, a lot of those strange and unusual accidents that you're having are in fact the work of your guides. They are communicating to you through the physical plane by arranging events to draw your attention to matters around you. Books falling off shelves, feathers in the most unlikely places, the same message or phrase coming from different sources. All that is the work of the guides. I offer here an explanation of the nature of the work I do with your guide. After checking their authenticity, I channel whatever the guide wishes to communicate at the time of the reading. I do ask for more information and duly pass it on if it is given to me. But often the guides withhold details of lifetimes and past life connections if they feel this information will not help you or will send you into your head too much. If they believe these details like time and place are important and relevant, they will give them to you. In fact, when they are relevant, they will wait for you often to enter into dialogue on the matter, as they want to build up the connection and are hoping you will ask directly. Often, as a channel, I am not invited into the discussion of such detail. I am a spiritual telephone operator, really, in essence. My main task is to facilitate the connection, but not act as a go-between in the middle. I am not always privy to the nature of the ongoing relationship which you and your guide have the opportunity to develop. They wish to encourage you to build up a dialogue through meditation and communication with them direct. Be aware that the answers to your questions may come in many forms. Dialogue is only one way. So start a regular meditation session with your guide and build up the relationship as you would with any physical friend. Remember, they have chosen out of unconditional love to serve and assist you, and they are working with you all the time, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Each picture contains energy coding, which start to work with you as soon as you focus on the picture. These codes may contain memories of those earlier encounters with your guides in earlier lifetimes. They may explain why you are drawn to certain careers, hobbies and places, and why you are fascinated by certain periods of history or historical and ethnic events. They may also give you clues to your phobias and fears. The readings are given with unconditional love and truth. The guide's words are designed to point you forward to a clearer understanding of yourself and your life.